The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers reveal that Brooke is currently trying to save her marriage to Ridge in vain. Ridge has discovered the truth about New Year's Eve to Deacon. Let's see what Brooke will do to prove to Ridge of her innocence. Steffi enlisted Charlie's help to capture security footage at Brooke's residence on New Year's Eve that day. While the footage can't see what's going on in Brooke's house, it's enough to give Steffi a big piece of information. Deacon was there while Ridge was away. He even stayed until the next morning. But the truth is that Brooke only kissed Deacon, and the two of them simply slept until morning without committing any wrongdoings. However, Steffi doesn't need that much detail. She just wants to quickly bring this video to everyone. Steffi and Thomas immediately called Taylor over and told her about Douglas witnessing his grandmother's hot lip with Santa, as well as the video Steely had obtained at Brooke's house. Needless to say, Taylor was stunned to receive such a large amount of news. Once settled, Taylor thought she would speak to Ridge in the least hurtful way possible, even though it didn't help much either. Fans of The Bold and the Beautiful did not blame Ridge for his bad attitude and cursed Taylor. On the contrary, they understood how he felt. How could Ridge believe the fact that Brooke had betrayed him when she had confessed all of what had happened on New Year's Eve that day? He was cheated on by his own wife for a month. Ridge couldn't help but believe that Taylor had given all the evidence she had gathered from Steffi. Ridge believes that Brooke secretly had an affair with Deacon behind his back. Surely the two of them had taken advantage of his absence and slept together that night. For Ridge, there was no more compelling reason for Deacon to come home and stay the night. Fans of The Bold and the Beautiful know that with what's happened in the footage, Ridge is sure to believe his point. Bold and the Beautiful spoilers also added that Ridge promptly recorded a copy of the video on his phone as evidence against Brooke. He was determined not to let Brooke deceive him again. But first, Ridge would lure Brooke and let her confess to herself to see if she would try to lie to him again. Fans of The Bold and the Beautiful predict that Ridge is asking himself how many times Brooke has lied to him since their marriage. Is she hiding something more terrible than that? If so, is it again or not? Ridge immediately returned home and questioned Brooke with that video he had obtained from Taylor. Although the footage isn't enough to prove it, Ridge believes that Brooke and Deacon had been sneaking around recently while he was away. Well, it looks like Ridge has been plagued by Steffi's negative thinking. B&B spoilers revealed Ridge erupted in anger while questioning Brooke about footage he had previously taken. In the face of such clear evidence, Brooke was almost desperate and could not explain anything more to justify his wrong actions. She burst into helpless tears as she tried to prove to Ridge that things weren't really as bad as he thought. The fact that Deacon had only come to retrieve the phone he had accidentally left behind and the others. What happens next is just an accident.